I just want to get things going, because this video I just want to go through my E36 M3, just walk through everything that's done to it at the moment. It's really not much, but I just want to show you guys the car. And right now we're gonna head to my buddy Matt's house. He's doing motor mounts on his 328, oil filter housing gasket, a couple of other things I really can't remember right now, but we'll head over there and I'll show you guys his E36. It's pretty sweet, so stay tuned for that. This thing is honestly such a blast to drive. I love the idea of just hopping in my automatic 540i and putting the bitch in D and just moving, because don't get me wrong, a 6-speed would have been sweet, but I just like having a car where I can just get in it, put it in drive, and get to my destination. So in case anybody was wondering, I think this is probably like one of the coolest BMW dailies you can get. Definitely glad I chose the E34 platform, because I had an E39 528, which is a 5-speed, but I don't know if it was just the car, the condition that it was in, or just the car itself. But I honestly think E34 is the way to go. All right, here we are. As you can see, Mr. Nick is here. He was in my video yesterday. If you didn't go see that, definitely go check it out. I just walked through everything that's changed on my E30. So if you're interested in that, definitely go and check that video out. You'll see more of this and that. All right, so a couple weeks ago, we were going to the car wash. We'll go talk about more of that inside, but me and Matt cruised to the car wash. I was in the 540 and he was in his E36. And long story short, the wheel flew off. We'll go more in depth about that. But just during that cruise, me and him, I guess you could say, did a pull between both cars. And honestly, he told me like that was the moment that sealed the deal on him wanting a V8 5 Series. So a couple weeks ago, we were chatting amongst each other, looking through Facebook, and I actually stumbled upon this. So this is a 2000 E39 540i, and I don't know if you can tell through here, whatever, but it is a 6-speed, and this was priced way lower than what they usually go for. So told him this might be good, and honestly he was on board with the fact that it was a nice car. So drove up there and he got this for a lick, so I'm definitely glad that he picked a nice car. And like I was saying before, like with my previous E39, I don't know if it was just the fact that it was a car itself, the condition that I was in, that I didn't like about it, or what, but nevertheless, this thing is really nice. I do like it. Live. So this is Matt's E36, aka Eden the Bussy. Right now he's just doing a new oil filter housing gasket. Are you putting?
Look how clean this came out.
Yeah, I was just putting a clip on there. Looks really good.
Yeah, I don't want to tip it upside down because it's full of oil, but.
Are you gonna do motor mounts today?
Not today, but yeah.
To everything.
I have all my new parts.
This is what you clean it with, oven and grill cleaner.
Yes.
But it's got Cosi K1s. I'm running the other two on my E30. This was an automatic car. It has like 111K. This thing is so clean, like you will not find a spot of rust on this thing. What else? We put a built subframe in it, and then yeah, Coda built, probably the best man in the Midwest for any E36 fabricating purposes. He welded he reinforced the rear subframe, and it honestly came out so nice. But like I was saying, a couple weeks ago, like a month ago, his wheel flew off in traffic. I'll put pictures. I don't know. I got videos. I got pictures. I'll put that somewhere in the video. And it was not good. The wheel bearing was from Rock Auto, so that probably was what sealed the deal on that. But regardless, this man does move fast when you break shit. So car's back, and it's just getting some goodies so he can get some more seat time. And yeah. We got Mr. Nick.
There's a ton of leaves in here. Like,
so if anybody has done this E36ing stuff for a while, chances are you've had your clutch fan break on you due to like motor mounts being bad, causing weird vibrations. That obviously does mess up the clutch fan that goes right there because of all that movement. So it is smart to do an E-fan conversion just to eliminate all that. You can do it a number of ways in terms of wiring it up. You can have it kick on automatically. My last car, we did that, me and Matt, and we just had it wired up to a switch, and I really never had an overheating issue with that car. So definitely a good mod to do, as well as like a cooling system overhaul in the process. And if you look closely, you got our 44th president of the United States in this man's high beam. If anybody lives in the Midwest and you need parts for anything you possibly might need, like seats, manifolds, oil pans, shock springs, anything, this man's got it all.
75 years later.
Alright, so today is the next day, and I'm just gonna go take this to my spot. I'm in the M3, and I think Matt's gonna be meeting up with me again because we're gonna go to the city. So in the meantime, stay tuned. Alright, we have now arrived. So I'll get out and just say a couple things about it. So
and I know deep down there's a demon in your eyes. Sticky situation, yeah, I hate to compromise. Shooter with the Ruger, now that was a surprise. Sorry, I'm not sorry, but I'm not these other guys. And I know deep down there's a demon in your eyes. Sticky situation, yeah, I hate to compromise. Shooter with the Ruger, now that was a surprise.
So real quick, I'm just gonna like talk about where my passion for these cars right here started. I've always been into them ever since I was little. I actually remember the first time in my life in person, I swear to God, I remember the first time I saw an E36, and it was, coincidentally, it was an M3 sedan, just like this, but it had M contours on it, and it had a wing, like the stock M3 wing. And I just remember that cruising down the street one time when I was like 7, 8 years old, and even then I knew like, wow, it's like a really good looking car. But it's not just about how it looks. Like, all in all, these cars, you can do so much to them, and there's so much to know about them as well. But anyways, enough of that. So this is my 97 M3. Like I said in my last video, it is a factory 5-speed. So to begin, factory staggered DS2s, clear corner lights, new headlights. Yes, they are plastic, but they were laying around my garage, and they're better than the faded ones that it came with. Put in these smoked not corner lights, taillights as well. I'm chilling with the stock exhaust right now. Trunk. I did put in the sub box that me and my dad made. Typically, when you do see M3 sedans for sale, most of the time, well, I mean, honestly, it's either a hit or miss, but you do see more automatic sedans than you do see coupes. At least that's what I've seen. So to pick up a 5-speed manual was definitely a must. I also did pick up these Vaders for a pretty good price. They're in really good shape for what they are. There's really no rips or cracks, minus like this, but that's a given. Anyways, so it's got Vaders, 5-speed, Dove interior. Back seats are still white, but eventually I'm going to swap those out for black, because honestly, I don't think the black looks out of place with the Dev interior. I kind of do like it because there's still enough like going on over here to complement that. But anyways, oh, look at that. Got a bozo pulling up. Nice. What happened there?
I don't know.
How you gonna drive a BMW with it looking like that?
I noticed it today.
I think it was like that yesterday. Yeah.
Assuming it fell off. Big assumption.
What's up?
Hello.
You see that right there? That's important.
Hold on. Zoom in again. Come here. You gotta, every once in a while, you just gotta.
You gotta tap it on the ass. And then lastly, nothing really done too much. Stock S52. I did hand paint this, makes it look cooler, but yeah, I don't know what I'm doing in terms of performance. Obviously I'll switch it up at some point, but I mean, it is what it is for right now. I'm not tripping. It's a fun car to enjoy. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you did like it, definitely leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more of this stuff, definitely subscribe. The reason I want to start picking up these videos more is because, like I said previously, like with my last car, I did a lot to it, but I didn't document any of it. And I just want to keep this moving forward, just as something to look back on in the future. So if you did like it, definitely stick around. There's definitely more to come, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Why you budget put up on me in the first place? I just got off in the coupe and I'm in tree. Why do you budget put up on me in the first place? I just got off in the coupe and I'm in first place. See my bum my bed, oh yeah, I feel like hurt place. I'm about to tell you budget at the surface. Fuck up on that bitch and I'ma have